In this session, we'll come in and start to add some detail to the side of the vehicle. Alright, so we want to add this little piece right in here, and what's happening here is this geometry down here is actually set out a bit from this geometry in here. So we've got this little lip that comes in, and then this kind of tapers in. So we'll be able to kind of look at what this is going to look like here. The first thing I want to do is add some resolution right across this back edge of this element. So go ahead and just select these edges, and you can just actually select the editable poly itself if you want to do that. And we'll go to quick slice, come here along the side, and we can just slice along there. Okay, so we can create kind of a nice straight line right through there. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is exit out of there. I want to go ahead and just select these points here, and I'm going to go ahead and move these down and over. And I'll go ahead and take this one over and down a bit as well, and just kind of put it at the corner of that area right in there. Now I want to take these, and let's go ahead and move these down just a bit. Okay, and I want to try to maintain that curvature. And I'll go ahead and just move this down to into something along those lines right in there. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do, this actually connects up with this flat part on the front wheel arch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take use a polygon selection, and I come in here and grab these polygons. Okay, so I want these polygons here as well as these. Okay, and then we'll go all the way over here, basically to this point right here. I'll go ahead and delete those. Let's go ahead and take these edges right here. Okay, we want these two edges from that selection we just deleted. Go ahead and select these two edges, and let's go ahead and just do a quick bridge. Okay, I'm going to go down to our edit edges, go to bridge, and we can just choose one segment. That's fine. Alright, the next thing that we want to do is add some resolution right across here. So we'll go ahead and take these edges. Okay, let's go ahead and do a ring selection, and let's do a connect. Okay, I'm going to slide this down so that it's fairly close to the other edge of our little inset there. Okay, and I'm going to take these vertices and basically move these in. So I'm going to go ahead and move this guy in a bit. Okay, so something like that. Go ahead and just zoom in there. Something kind of like that. Then we'll take these and actually come in as well. And I want to kind of taper this so that it ends kind of right in here. Let me go ahead and make sure I grab that one. So what you want is kind of a nice tapered effect coming down there. All right. And so we just want that to be nice and soft there. So we'll kind of move this back out. And now we need to fill in this geometry down here where we've left this gap. All right, so one of the things we might want to do first is to add some extra geometry down here. So again, I'll do a ring selection, and we'll do connect. And this time we'll match this up. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3 at least segments that we need to add. So I'll turn off the slide for now. Go ahead and pinch those together, and I'll slide that whole group basically over here. So we get some geometry to be able to hook up here. Okay, and I'll kind of just move that over and slide it into position there. We'll say okay when we got that done. All right, and now so we can select basically 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and bridge across there. Okay. And then we've got this area in here. So What we want to do is go ahead and select this border. Just click on that border, and then we're just going to, let's just cap that. And we'll go down to our, sometimes your rolled out will end up all the way at the bottom. You can just drag it up here and get it back. So edit borders, and we'll just cap it. All right, and now what we want to do is take some of this geometry here and route it through this way. So we'll go ahead and take that kind of a selection. Okay, we'll go ahead and connect that. And let's run connect. And let's do 2 segments, no slide. And go ahead and run the pinch on that. Just pull it out. Okay, and then we can go ahead and connect this up using cut. Okay, we'll go ahead and cut and connect up actually from here to there and from here to there. Okay, so that should give us a little bit more of what we want. Okay, and I want to move this line basically over here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those vertices and just move them forward. And I'll do the same thing over here. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this is looking like so far. I'm going to go ahead and quickly add some resolution in here while we're at it. So go ahead and do a ring. And let's go ahead and do a connect. Pinch those over. And we'll do the same thing in here. Ring, connect. Okay, and that should be kind of nice and tight there. So let's take a look at what this looks like and see what else we need to do to this. So we'll go ahead and smooth that out. Okay, we can do a couple of iterations there. And you can see how we've got that kind of a nice inset. Now we need to sharpen this up a little bit. It looks like down here. Let me go ahead and select my guy here. It looks like we need to sharpen that up. One thing we can try would be to take these points here and move them all the way up to this point. Go ahead and zoom in on there. And as we bring those in, you should get a little bit more sharpness there. Right along there, which we sort of do. Now back here on the end, we need a bit more geometry to hold this. So let me check and make sure that this is going to look okay up here. So I think that looks actually that looks okay. What we need is some more geometry kind of between here and possibly right in here. Okay, so we know we can add geometry along here. So let's go ahead and now that we've got the shape built in, let's go ahead and grab these and let's do some connecting here. And I'm going to get maybe 5 in here. Let's actually turn off the pinch and get maybe 4 or so. We can slide those up and down just to kind of subdivide that evenly so we get something a little bit more realistic. And then let me go ahead and look at our smooth here. And so just by doing that makes it look a lot better. We were able to get that in built in there. Okay. All right, so now that we've got that detail built into the side of the car, the next thing that we need to do is to kind of continue on, and we can sort of cut out some of the panels. So we've got some panels that we need to cut out and some overall shaping that we can do. So we'll probably look in the next lesson at cutting out some of these panels. Okay, you can see how adding those lines really helps to get a nice sharp look to this as we come around. So let's go ahead and in the next lesson look at how we can start to cut out some of these panels.